Brasilia and the whole mission is such a range of people in their economic status. I mean, you'll teach people, I wouldn't say there's any problem with poverty in Brazil, like you may think in other countries. The government takes care of people that are unable to work, or they can't for some reason have an income. The government does a good job of providing for those people. So you don't see people starving, but you see poor people. But no matter how poor you are in Brazil, everyone seems to have a TV to watch the soccer games or watch the soap operas or whatever. And so you would teach people that were very poor, and then you also would teach people that were lower middle class, all the way up to some famous doctor who's driving a very, very fancy car and lives in an enormous house, and he has guards and bodyguards and a bulletproof car. And so you'll teach everything in the Brazilian mission, and you'll be able to talk and walk with people of all walks of life, which is a great opportunity. And what people also may not understand about Brazil is, I know someone who was doing business in Brazil, and they had a company in the United States and they wanted to go do the company in Brazil. And so they went down to Brazil and said, okay, I need to hire a vice president of sales. And he said, okay, well, my vice president of sales in the United States is making $200,000 a year. So I'm going to offer that same salary adjusted for the Brazilian currency, in Brazil. And then you go out and start talking to people and interviewing, and you say, okay, and I'm going to pay you, what we pay our vice president of sales in the United States. And the person says, I can make twice that much here. I'm not going to accept that job for $200,000. I'm expecting to get paid $400,000 for this job. And so it's like, whoa, that doesn't make any sense. And that happens a lot in Brazil, that the rich often will make a lot more than the rich people are making in the United States of equal job, of their cargo. I don't know the American term for it, their title. And so that happens a lot in Brazil. And it's the middle class and the lower classes that suffer because of that discrepancy.